Hello, teacher. How are you? Teacher, can you hear me? Julio, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's great. I think the problem is with Carissa. Carissa. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on, but um, Google's been crazy lately, especially with the teachers.
Oh, yeah. How was your week?
My week, well, I worked most of the week. I did go to the movies. I think it was on Monday or something like that. I went to
Uh-huh.
see the new Transformers movie. Have you
Oh, me
seen it?
too. I was with my friends uh, last Tuesday, I think. Transformers in 3D, 3D, 3D. I don't know.
It
Hello,
was a
everyone,
very long movie.
and welcome to class. My name is Carissa, and I am your teacher for this hour. Thank you for joining me. It's time for us to get our lesson started. It looks like we have a Maori. Hello, Maori. Welcome. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, teacher. Thank you for asking you.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much for asking, and thanks very much for being here. Do appreciate that. Oh, good, good. And let's see who else we have. We have Julio. Hello, Julio. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Not too bad.
Oh, okay, very good for this Friday evening. Well, at least for me, it's Friday night. I'm not sure what time it is for everyone else. Amaury, what time is it where you are right now?
Um, 10 p.m. in Mexico.
Okay, so you're an hour behind us here. I'm actually in the United States right now, and not in Costa Rica as usual.
Oh, yes, you come back in United States?
Yes, yes, I'm here on vacation.
Oh, very nice. But you get a travel to Costa Rica again after your vacation?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
nice, nice. Wow.
Yeah, it'll be nice. So it's time to visit friends and family, so it's really nice to be back.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. All right, well, very good. I don't know Julio. Julio, please tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name's Julio. I live in Mexico. I'm 30 years old. I really like English and I study it every day. I also like reading. I like there's this author from New England, United States. His name is Howard Philip Lovecraft, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
a big fan of him. And I don't like pets. And I live in a coastal city named Veracruz, which is always sunny and warm.
Well, that's nice if you really enjoy sunny and warm weather.
It's okay.
Okay. So you don't prefer the cold weather at all?
It's good for a weekend, but not for every day. I like to do outdoor activities, and when it's sunny and warm, it's a good weather to being out, maybe at the beach or playing basketball at the court. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you like to play basketball.
yeah, I love it.
Okay. Yeah, where I live in Costa Rica, most guys like to play soccer. Basketball's not that popular, but here in the States where I'm from, lots of guys love playing basketball. I think that's one of the summer pastimes that everyone loves to do.
Well, here
Okay.
in Mexico, soccer is pretty big too, but we also have a Mexican basketball league, and actually my town's team, which is
Mm-hmm.
the Eagles, they are the national champions. So here we are very supportive with our team.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, I learned something new about Mexico. I didn't realize that there was a Mexican basketball league.
Yeah, and a lot of the players are from United States. Many
Oh,
of them
really?
played in the NCCAA or something like that, which is the
Hmm.
name.
The NBA. Mm-hmm.
No, it's the other one, the league from high schools, the universities.
Oh, end up. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I tell you, every time I have a new student in class, I learn something new. Very good. Well, thank you for sharing with us, Julio. It's
Mhm.
great to have you here in class with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and let's also welcome Alberto. Hello, Alberto. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, teacher. I'm doing fine.
Good, good. Well, it's great to have you here in class. How was your week? I know we're on Friday, so how was your week this week?
My week has been, well, a little bit bad. I had a surgery on Tuesday, so I am recovering from it,
Oh,
but I
wow.
am okay right now.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good to have you back good to have you at home and thank you for joining us in class, even though you may not be feeling the best.
Oh no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm doing very well.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, well, very good. Let's also welcome Danielle. Hello, Danielle. Welcome to class. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Same old. What about you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a nice, relaxing afternoon and evening. As I mentioned, I'm at home visiting family, so it's really been nice to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good, guys. Well, as you read in the class description, today we're going to talk about public speaking, and we're going to take a topic that is common, and you all will have experience with this topic. Today we're going to talk about drinks. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is something that you all have experience with. At the end of the class, you're going to do a final project. Should you desire to participate in the final project, you're going to do a 1 to 2 minute presentation about your drink of choice. All right, and so before we do that, we're going to talk about some vocabulary, some interesting phrases that might be helpful for the final project. Feel free to ask questions. Also, you know that I'm a big fan of you looking things up online. So if you have your learnersdictionary.com open, that would be great. Also, Google Images, beautiful. If you have an image that you may not know the English word for, you can go ahead and share that with us, and we'll go ahead and give you the vocabulary. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can take a look at the presentation that I've prepared for you, and we shall begin. Okay, so I believe that everyone can see what's on my screen. So, Amaury, I'm going to start with you if you don't mind. So, Amaury, tell me about the beverages that you see on the screen.
Beverage. I don't know, teacher. Sorry. I see coffee or something like that, or a tea, a cup of
Mm-hmm.
tea,
Mm-hmm.
some of the glasses with water, fruit, black, berry. I didn't remember that name.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, berries or fruit. So
Fruit,
there's, yeah.
milkshake or banana milkshake. I don't know.
Okay. Let's get some additional vocabulary here. So maybe it's a smoothie. Okay. It could also be.
Smoothie.
Like a milkshake
Okay.
or a smoothie. A fruit smoothie usually has a yogurt base to it. It could also have a milk base to it or a water. But yeah, it's usually a blend of different types of fruit. Now, those are popular where I am. You can usually get some type of fruit smoothie. All right. Some of the vocabulary that you see there: cold, frozen, hot, and creamy. All right. So, Julio, looking at those beverages, do you prefer cold drinks or do you prefer hot drinks?
Well, as I mentioned before, my city is a if it has really hot weather, so I prefer cold drinks.
Okay. So do you prefer cold drinks or do you even like frozen drinks? What's your
Uh,
preference?
I like both of them. I think smoothies are great, and frappuccinos, they are also really nice. And I also like cold drinks like margaritas. They are
Mm-hmm.
great when you're at the beach,
Mm-hmm.
and pina colada.
Okay, very good. Good. We got some additional vocabulary there. Great. Thank you, Julio. All right, and Danielle, what about you? Of the beverages that you see on the screen, which do you usually prefer?
Well, I do hate hot beverages. I want to say, and well, will prefer soda or smoothie. That's creamy. That's good, and I think it's healthy. I would say, but I'm not
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah. As you mentioned, healthy, sometimes people will have shakes, and they may also include vegetables in their beverages, in addition to fruits. So you could get like a
Yes,
fruit and vegetable blend. Um, Good, Julio. So you said not with all the sugar. Yep, you
yeah,
can. It depends on what you want to add. Sometimes people add sugar, or they may add some type of what we call sweetener,
hmm,
artificial or natural sweeteners to their drinks. Sometimes people they even add honey to their drinks to sweeten it if you like more of a natural
yeah.
um, type type of
For
sweetener.
stevia
Hmm.
Splenda.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, I'm gonna move to let's see. Let's see if I can move to our next slide. All right. And there we go. Okay, guys, so let's talk about morning beverages. All right, so we've talked about in general the things that you like to drink, but let's talk about what you like in the morning. All right, and so I'm going to ask Alberto. Alberto, what do you like to drink in the morning?
Well, in the morning I usually drink coffee. Coffee, that's it.
Okay.
And yeah, and when I have a hangover, I drink water.
Wa- Water. Does that help?
No, I don't think so, but I drink it a lot.
So I don't think that. Okay, so when you have your morning beverage, do you drink it alone or do you prefer to drink it with others?
With others is I don't like drinking or eating alone. It's something that I don't know. I don't like. So yeah, with my family, girlfriend, colleagues. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. Shafar has joined us. Hello, Shafar. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm doing well, teacher. How about you?
Okay. All right. Well, Shafar,
How about you?
thanks for joining us this
Yeah.
morning. Well, Shafar, we're talking about our morning beverages. So tell me, Shafar, what do you enjoy drinking in the morning?
Okay. I prefer. Uh, what's meaning beverage?
Uh, I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you. Can you repeat what you said, please?
What the meaning of beverage?
Oh, what's the meaning of beverage? Okay, a beverage is a kind of drink. So it could be coffee, tea, milk, water, anything that you drink is considered a beverage.
Yeah. So I considering that I love hot beverage maybe because it in the morning it is very cold in every country. So I prefer hot beverage. And yeah, I think I will if it can be. I will be prefer in do drink eat some beverages or drink beverages with my family. I think so. If you are not too late for the school or in the office to come.
Okay. All right, Shafar. Thank you very much for telling us what you like to drink in the morning. Excellent job. Okay, Amaury, let's go back to you. Tell us what is your beverage of choice for the mornings, Amaury.
For the morning, I drank something like coffee or tea. Depends on my humor.
Okay, so it depends on what mood you're in.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
moody. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So do you make your own coffee or do you buy your coffee?
Uh, I make in the my friend in that company. I usually work. Make me coffee all the group for the group.
Ah, okay. All
It's
right.
very nice. All time every day I drink coffee.
Every day.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have to say that I'm the same. I really enjoy a hot cup of coffee in the morning, especially with cream and lots of sugar, and I like to drink it slowly and slowly ease into the morning.
Yeah.
All right, Julio, what about you? What do you enjoy drinking in the morning?
I like juice, pineapple juice, orange juice, natural, made out of ripe fruit. And we also have a milkshake here in my country that's called the Goliath.
Goliath.
Yeah, it is well, it is made with fresh milk, um, one or two bananas,
Mm-hmm.
cocoa, muesli,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple of egg yolks, and it is all blended together, and it is really, really smooth and thick, and it keeps
Mm-hmm.
you with a full stomach during the whole morning, and it also makes you feel with a lot of energy. So, and it's very delicious too.
Okay, so that sounds like a power drink.
Yeah, it's kind of a power drink.
Yeah. That is very interesting. Sometimes I'd like a smoothie in the morning, and sometimes if I have even a piece of avocado, sometimes I put that in my fruit smoothie. It makes it a bit thicker, and because avocado doesn't really have a much of a taste to it, you don't really taste a strong avocado. Um, you don't have a strong avocado flavor. So yeah, okay.
This is the first time I've heard about avocado in a smoothie.
Yeah, I think I looked online to try to figure out how to add more protein to my shakes and smoothies. And that was one of the ingredients, one of the ways that you can add protein to a shake.
What about egg whites?
Yeah, I don't know about adding raw egg to my drinks. It, I'm sure it definitely is a source of protein, but I don't know. I'm not that keen about adding eggs to my shakes.
Well, the egg whites are pretty much flavorless and they have a
Mhm.
lot of protein. I did something once because I bought like a power shake. And the
Mhm.
guy told me, "Would you like to have eggs on your power shake?" And I say, "In your power shake?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." He told me, "Do you want them like the whole egg with all the shell?" I don't know if that's the correct word.
Ah.
With the yeah, with the white cover, like the real shell of the egg.
Yeah, just the egg whites. Uh-huh.
No, the egg white, it's it is it's inside the egg, right?
No, no, that's the
No.
yolk.
That's the
Oh,
yellow. That's the
yeah,
yellow thing.
that's the yellow
Well,
part of the egg,
well,
yeah.
there is another liquid inside which is transparent.
Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, but it was the whole egg, and it was very very disgusting. It made me na nauseous. Yeah, I'll never
Mm-hmm.
do that again.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well,
It was risky though.
at least you tried it and you know that you don't like it. All right, good. Let's go back to Danielle. Danielle, let's talk about afternoons. So what do you drink in the afternoons?
Well, it really depends on where am I. For example, here in my house, I usually drink a glass of tea, iced tea, lemon iced tea.
Hmm. Okay, so lemon iced tea, that sounds good. All right, and
Yeah,
what do you usually eat with your iced tea? What do you usually have with it?
nothing. Just tea.
Okay, so you don't have an afternoon snack or anything like that?
No, I don't like that. I just like the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner, and
Okay.
maybe not dinner. Only two meals in a day. I don't know. I don't like to eat too much.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, thanks for sharing with us. Alberto, what about you? What is your drink of choice in the afternoon?
Um, well, if I live near my mother, so if I when I am hungry, I visit her. So she always makes a Colombian drink. It's not well just Colombian, but it's called agua de panela.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna It's popular here. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
If
more of
I
a typical drink.
Yeah, typical drink. If I am with my at the office, I will drink I don't know whatever they drink. I will drink the same. I don't have any problem with that.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right, guys, I have a question for you. And I'm not sure who our water drinkers are here in class, but let's talk about it just a little bit. Okay, so Julio, teach the English for me? All right, Julio, do you prefer tap water or bottled water?
Well, we don't have tap water in Mexico, though, teacher. We only have bottled water. We cannot drink water out of the tap.
No?
It has
Uh,
chlorine,
uh-huh.
and
Can't treat that.
well, when I was a child, I think I drank twice out of the tap. I was when you were like playing soccer on the
Mm-hmm.
street and it was really hot and you didn't want to go home because you were gonna waste a lot of time. So I remember I drank tap water a couple of times, but it takes like chlorine and
Mm-hmm.
rust.
Chlorine
So
and rust.
yeah,
Well,
so you don't
it's,
want to drink that.
it sounds like you got some minerals in that water.
That's why they say when you come to Mexico, don't drink the water, right? But they're
Don't
talking
drink the
about the tap
water.
water.
You know, I have been to Mexico and I don't remember if I drank the tap water or not.
I hope you didn't.
If you didn't. Well, even with a filter, it's not safe to drink the water.
Yeah, well, we do have filters. They are not very common. I guess it's okay, but it still tastes like chlorine
Mm.
because
Okay.
it has a really huge concentration of chlorine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like drinking water. Yeah, it's just not tasty and tastes weird. So definitely bottled water.
Definitely bottled water is better for you. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right, guys. Well, Obed just joined us. Hello, Obed. Welcome to class. How are you doing tonight?
I'm fine. How are you, teachers?
I'm doing just fine. It's great to have you back with us in class, Obed.
Uh,
So, we're talking about different beverages that we like. And so, Obed, when you drink water, do you prefer tap water or bottled water?
tap water.
Tap water.
Yes.
Okay. All
This is
right. Yeah.
this is already ready for a drink.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Where I live in Costa Rica, we can drink the tap water as well. Um, yeah, and it's fine. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, I'm going to ask Alberto. Alberto, what is your preference, tap water or bottled water?
Well, at home, tap water. Here we can drink it, and I am a teacher, And since I have to speak a lot, I drink bottled water.
Ah, okay. All right. So bottled water it is. All right. And let's ask Danielle. Danielle, what about you?
Tap water. Bacteria are tested.
So do you drink tap water with ice or without ice?
Both of them. Yeah, but you can feel the difference in your tongue when you're comparing those two because tap water has a special tasty flavor. It's good, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's interesting. I live on a mountain, and the water to me is fresh there. But when I go to the warmer areas in Costa Rica, the water isn't as fresh, and it tastes like it has more calcium in it. So there's a big difference. So when people travel here from my area, they tend to take water with them. All right, guys, very good. Well, we're moving right along because right now we're just talking about vocabulary that will help you with the final project. Let's move on to nights and evenings, and maybe we can get one or two comments here. Danielle, what is a typical evening or night beverage for you?
Tea.
Okay. Okay, so is that hot tea that you like at night?
No. I don't like hot tea. I don't like hot beverages, actually.
No,
I
nothing hot.
love,
Okay.
I love cold weather, cold beverages, everything cold. I
Okay.
hate hot stuff. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, cold tea.
Why do you hate hot beverages? What is it about hot beverages that you hate?
I don't know. I don't like to sweat. Every time I drink a hot beverage, I start to sweat by my skin. I don't know. Feel like a little bit warm. I don't like to feel warm, actually. I
No,
like to feel
you're
cold.
definitely a cold person based on your comments. Okay.
I
All
don't like
right.
blankets. Also, I
You don't.
hate blankets.
Okay. All right. And Julio, what about you? What is your beverage of choice for the evening or for nighttime?
Mm, for the evening, well, sometimes I like to have a cup of coffee. I like black coffee, strong black coffee, and we have a nice drink here in Mexico, which is called horchata, which is
Mm-hmm. Yes,
it's
I
like
know it.
rice water,
Uh-huh.
and it's really sweet and delicious. I like to have a glass of horchata with, I don't know, maybe a sandwich for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
or just black coffee. If I'm not hungry, I just prepare some black coffee and maybe a piece of sweet bread. That would do.
Okay. All right. That sounds really good. Okay, very good. Obed, what about you? What is a typical evening or night beverage for you, Obed?
Yes. In the morning, I forfeit this cold milk with some eggs. And in the night, I prepare it is tea, the medium sugar.
Okay. All right. That does sound very relaxing. So we have two tea drinkers, one hot tea and one cold tea. All right, very good. Alberto, what about you? What do you drink at night or in the evening?
I usually drink coffee. Yeah,
Hmm.
coffee. That's what I drink most of the times.
And coffee doesn't keep you awake at night if you drink it at night?
No, I think that here in Colombia, people are used to drinking coffee. I mean, they are like immune to coffee. It's like I drink like 3 or 4 cups of coffee and I sleep tight very well.
I sleep tight. Okay, yeah, I drank a cup of coffee last night because I had to work late, and it helped while I had to work. But as soon as I finished work, I fell right to sleep. So I did not have It didn't keep me awake last night. All right, very good. All right, let's take a look at just a few more vocabulary before we do our final project. All right, now there are a couple of verbs that you see depicted in the pictures here, and I'd like to see if you can tell me what those verbs are. All right, so in the first picture with the milk, let's see, let me ask Julio. Julio, what verb do you see in the first picture with the milk?
Someone is pouring milk in the glass.
There you go. Okay, and I like that. They're pouring milk into a glass or in a glass. That's right. Very good. Okay, let's take the second picture. Okay, you see the two hands. All right. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let me see who's here. Okay, Danielle. Danielle, can you tell me what verb you see in the next picture?
I'm not sure. Mixing, maybe?
Okay, good. So you could say mix, or really you could call that stirring.
Can you type it out, please? Okay.
Yep. Yep, there you go. So someone is stirring, and actually, let me put it here. Okay, so that would be stir. Very good. All right, and what about the next picture at the bottom on the left? Let's see. What do we have? Okay, Alberto, can you tell me that one?
Teacher, I have a question. Which one is more common, mix or stir?
Well, really, it's in this case you're stirring. Okay, this picture gives me the idea that you've added sugar, maybe a little cream to your coffee or tea, and you're stirring it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The next one, I'm not sure. Maybe shake.
That's it. Okay, so some drinks require that you shake them. Okay, and you say that those drinks are shaken. Shaken, not stirred. That was a pretty famous phrase in the 007 movies. I think he liked his martini shaken, not stirred.
Picture number 2, stir. We can say move the sugar.
No, you stir it. Because you're not really moving the sugar anywhere. I see what you mean, though. You're trying to move it around in your drink. That's true. But there is a specific verb that we have for it, and that's called stir.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, teacher, but for example, when I think about the difference between stir and mixing, I think about, for example, you may stir the coffee just to cool it down a little bit, but that's not necessarily mixing, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's a really good example, since that's not necessarily mixing. Now, if we want to talk about mixing, that is our last picture. All right, so I'm going to add the word mix there. Okay, so you could say here, you could say either mix, or you could also say blend here. Okay, they carry the same idea. Okay, so you may have different ingredients that you need to combine. Okay, so that's where you would mix your ingredients for your smoothies, for your shakes, and different cocktails, depending on whatever you like to put together. Okay, so mix or blend goes with that blender. Are there any other questions about these verbs? Any other questions?
Mix blend the name of these machines or
This is called a blender.
blend this is machine or the action inside the machine.
Okay, the action is blend. Okay, but the machine is called a blender.
Okay.
Right, so to blend or to mix is the action. So just like with shake, okay, the actual, what you see in the man's hand, the container, that's called a shaker. Okay, very good. All right, let's go to our next picture. Now, in this picture, you will see that there are different types of garnishes. I'm going to put that here, garnish.
Garnish.
Okay, garnish is a decoration that you put on the glass or inside the cup of a drink. Okay, so in this picture, you can see that there are fruit garnishes. Okay, you can see the pineapple in the middle picture, not pineapple, excuse me, the grapefruit in the middle picture. And on the bottom left, okay, it looks like there's some type of orange or tangerine and apple. But there can also be flower garnishes like you see in the right bottom picture. Okay, those are called garnishes. Anything that you use to decorate your drink is called a garnish.
Okay.
Now you'll also see that in the middle picture, the rim of the glass, okay, that's the part that's around the top of your glass, the rim. Okay, so I'm going to say here, the rim is salted. Okay, so it's a salted rim. Okay, so some drinks call for the rim to be either salted or coated with sugar. Yeah. All right, so there are a couple of different things we have there. We have garnish and we have a salted rim. Okay, I also put a couple of pictures of ice here, okay, just so that you have it. The vocabulary here is crushed ice. This is actually crushed ice. You could also have ice cubes like you see in the middle picture, okay, in the glass. Those are ice cubes. Also on the picture on the top left, those are ice cubes. Okay. All right. Actually, in this picture here, the top one, you also see mint as a garnish. Okay. So mint is also used as a garnish. All right, guys. So are there any questions about garnish and about the different types of ice that you use for your drinks? Any questions here so far?
Can you put it in a dish in a restaurant, a garnish? No? Or it isn't a garnish?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
When you're in a restaurant, for example, decorative stuff in your dish, is it a garnish? No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the things that you have, any type of decoration that you have in your glass or cup, that's a garnish, but also they put garnish on your plate. Okay, so sometimes when your meal is served, you have some type of garnish. Okay, very good. Let's talk about one more thing that is included with your drinks. Okay, just what you're going to serve your drink in. All right, now there is a lot of specific vocabulary, a lot of specific types of cups and glasses. All right, but here is just a basic idea of what you serve drinks in. Okay, so let's start at the top left. You have a goblet. Okay, and there are many different types of goblets, but that's the basic style of that glass, a goblet. Okay, if you go around to the top right, you have a tumbler. So that would be a tall plastic cup. Okay, and then if you move to the right, you have just a regular ordinary glass. Okay, now obviously there are different types of glass, so what you do if you want to specify the type of glass is that you put the adjective first and then the glass. So you can have a juice glass, a drinking glass, and things of that nature. Okay, if you continue to move around to the right, you just have a basic cup, and then you have a mug. Okay, and there's different types of mugs as well. You can have mugs. Some people like to drink a cold beer in a mug. Okay, so it could be a glass mug or it could be a ceramic mug like you see here in the picture. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. So now I think we have sufficient vocabulary for us to take a look at our presentations. Okay, so...
Teacher, you can return preview this slide because I want to take snap image.
Sure. I can do that. Okay. All right. So while you're doing that, okay, so okay, let me just move back just for a second. Okay, I'm going to review the slides, but I just want to help everyone to prepare for our final project, okay? So the final project consists of a 1 to 2 minute speech, okay? And it can be a little bit longer. We do have the time, all right? And these are the things that you're going to include. Okay, you're going to talk about a beverage that you enjoy, just one beverage. Okay, now we talked about your morning, afternoon, and night beverage, so choose any one of those beverages. You need to include how you make the beverage. Okay, so that's why it was important to take a look at the verbs and in what you make it. Okay, do you make it in a blender, a mixer, a shaker, just in a regular glass? Do you stir it? Do you mix it? Okay. Also, you're going to tell what you like to drink it in. A goblet, a mug, a glass. All right. You're going to also tell us when you like to drink it. Okay. You're going to talk about if you like to drink that beverage alone or with friends, and then why you like the drink. Okay. So let's suppose that you're just giving a speech at a beverage convention. Okay, so you are presenting at a beverage convention, and you're going to give your 1 to 2 minute speech at the beverage convention. Okay, very good. So I'm going to move the slide up a little bit because I think someone was trying to get the vocabulary. Okay. All right, now I will be listening out for your vocabulary and just making sure that you have clear and easy to understand speech. Those are the basic things. All right, very good. Is anyone ready to give their 1 to 2 minute speech? Is anyone ready?
I can start.
Okay, so that was Alberto?
Albert. Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Alberto. We're listening.
But can you please put back the guidelines?
Yes, I can definitely do that.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to talk about what the beverage I told you that is called agua de panela, which is something that comes from sugar cane. So the way I make it, I put some I boil some water, and I cut a piece of panela. That is the main ingredient. Cut it, and I put it into the boiling water, and it dissolves. I don't know, and then I can so what do you like to drink in? I stir it, and well, it is ready, and I can drink it like that. It is very good. I drink it at night because it is hot. It is hot, and it makes me warm. It's sometimes in Bogota where I live, it's a little bit cold, so I like it when it is really cold. Some people put cheese in it, and the cheese melts, and it's also very. I mean, I like it. And some other people put an alcoholic beverage called aguardiente, and they drink it like an alcoholic beverage, like a cocktail that is called canelazo. And most of the times I drink it with my family, my close family, and also my extensive family. I don't drink it too much with friends. I drink beer with my friends, but with my family, the agua de panela, and I like it because it's very cultural. It's part of like the way I was raised by my family. That's why I like it.
Okay, very good. Oh, that was excellent. Yeah, the only thing that we're missing here is an actual demonstration, but we really won't have time for you to actually make it for us so that we can see it. But you gave a really good description of your beverage of choice. Good. That was excellent, Alberto. Nice. All right, so who's ready to go next?
I'm ready. That's Julio.
Okay, go ahead, Julio.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about the new beverage that we are going to introduce in our ice cream parlors. It is the new ice cream frappuccino. So the way to prepare this beverage is we're going to pour a glass of milk in the blender, and we're gonna serve 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream, and we're gonna
Mmm.
put them in the blender too. Then we are going to add some sugar, maybe 2 tablespoons, and we are going to put some walnut and a little bit of cinnamon and maybe 5 or 6 ice cubes. And we are gonna blend it together for about I don't know, a minute, something. So then we're gonna serve it in a tumbler, and we are going to scoop. Well, we're gonna make another scoop of ice, but it's gonna be a smaller one, and we're gonna put it as a topping. And on top of it, we are going to put whipped cream and a cherry. We can also use cookie, maybe an Oreo cookie, as decoration or as a garnish. And
Good.
we need a long straw, and there you go.
There you go. Well, I'm definitely a believer. I wish I could actually have that right now. I'm definitely a fan of chocolate. You mentioned the chocolate ice cream plus the chocolate Oreo cookie as the garnish. Yes, I'm
Yeah, I forgot something. It's you need to put because I actually did this beverage because I used to have a cafeteria,
mm-hmm.
and but I forgot to mention it's the coffee syrup. You have to put the coffee syrup
Mm-hmm.
to make it like a frappuccino. But it
Okay.
tastes really nice.
Yeah, it
Very
sounds
sweet.
really good.
Yeah,
It
it's really
sounds like a
sweet.
nice evening or well, yeah, like an afternoon or evening drink.
Hmm.
Sorry, I have a question. Julio, Frappuccino is it's a type of beverage, or I'm not familiar with the name.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like I don't know, it was a common knowledge, but maybe it's just in Mexico. Frappuccino is what you call how you call coffee, usually coffee with milk and ice. You have lots
Oh,
of ice, so it's like a smoothie.
okay, okay.
Okay, very good. That was a really good
Thank you.
question. Excellent job. All right, last but not least, we've got Danielle.
Are we in a meeting or this is an informal? Uh,
Well, it's actually a beverage convention, so it's not super formal. So let's say it's semi-formal.
okay, I'm gonna be like so informal.
Well, not too informal.
Okay, well, my beverage is lemon iced tea.
Mm.
Um, okay, describe how you like. Okay, how you make it? Well, I don't like to buy those iced tea that you gotta make it with water. I like to just buy the bottle, the iced tea bottle, because you gotta open the fridge and pour it in a glass, and that's it. It's done. Um, what do you like to drink it? Okay, I like to drink it in hot days. When it's getting, for example, temperatures above 30 centigrades or yeah, way so high. It's a good beverage to drink. If you're thirsty, that's gonna work for sure. I assure you. Um, what else? The lemon iced tea has caffeine. It makes you feel energetic, like on top of the world. And it's definitely a shot in the arm during your routine. No matter what you do or where you work, whatever you do is gonna be a good drink to bring some power to you. That will give you some power to you, definitely. You can drink it alone with friends, wherever you are. Yeah, I think you can drink it with everybody. Everyone loves tea except Julio, I think. And yeah, in conclusion, it is tasty. You don't make it. You can just whip it up in seconds, and that's it. End of story.
Okay, all right, yep. That does sound like a very refreshing beverage. And that's maybe another vocabulary word to add there. Okay, that it is refreshing and that it will quench your thirst. It gives you an energy boost. Uh-huh. Yeah, actually I'm thinking of a topic for a future lesson. So if you were advertising a drink, then just how you would do that. I think you guys did a really good job with your language. You were able to use some of our vocabulary that we talked about today. I heard things like tumbler, different ice, mixing, blending. I heard garnish, which was really nice. Good. Cups, glasses. Excellent, excellent job. Okay, so that was the key point of our lesson today. First of all, that you get some practice doing a little bit of public speaking. Now, Danielle, I like how you asked if it was a formal or informal setting. That does actually make a difference. Now, again, if you're talking about a beverage convention, then it's more semi-formal, but you are trying to promote a different type of drink. So that you get some buyers. Okay, so you did a very good job. The only thing I would suggest is that you add just a few more adjectives to your description, but otherwise I thought everyone did a fantastic job here with your public speaking. Now, one thing that I would like to suggest also is that you try to pause a little bit more. One thing I did hear quite a bit of is okay, then let me see. Okay, now I know that we do that because we're trying to think of what to say next, but a well-placed pause can be very helpful as well, and it takes away those we call them word whiskers. When I remember years ago, I said it again. I'm enrolled in a public speaking course, and a friend listed the number of times that I said and it was embarrassing. I said so many times. It was rather embarrassing. So I don't remember exactly how many, but it was too many. So the suggestion that I was given was to implement pausing a bit better, and that gives you a chance to think without saying Okay, well, that's going to do it for our lesson for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for being here and participating and for sharing your drinks of choice with us. Look out.
Do you think it's better to speak faster or to speak slowly without fillers?
I think that if you just speak at a not too fast, but not too slow either. If you speak really slow, then it's a bit challenging to listen to. So I would say maybe at a medium pace. That way it gives you a chance to think about what you're saying as well. If you speak too fast, then it can be also challenging to understand what you're actually saying, especially if you're telling someone how to prepare or make a drink or food. You want to speak at a medium or normal pace, but not too fast and not too slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Great job with your questions, guys. I do appreciate that. And even Julio's got a website for us to take, a link for us to take a look at to see some frappuccinos. I'm not sure I should look at it because I can't get to a frappuccino right now. So All right, guys. Well, thanks once again. Look out for my future classes, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Have a great night, everybody.
See them.
Bye,
Bye bye.
teacher.
Bye. Bye
You're
bye.
welcome. Bye-bye.